Earth Day 2020 by P. Gomez. Compost Stew. Watch the dog run off the page with a leaf in his mouth. Compost Stew, an A-to-Z recipe for the earth. Apple cores, bananas bruised, coffee grounds with filters used. Just add to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. From eggshells to wriggly worms, this delightful recipe in bouncy verse features some items, some familiar and some not so, that are fit for the home compost bin and will nourish Mother Earth. Vibrant collage illustrations use recycled and found materials to further a tiny message and to keep young environmental chefs fully informed about composting do's and don'ts. There's a note in the back about what's not fit for the bin. An exuberant primer for green-minded kids, Publishers Weekly. Author's note: compost is nature's way of recycling. When plants, animals and minerals break down, they are returned to the earth to become part of the soil. Laundry lint, for example, which is made up of cotton fibre from your clothes, quickly breaks down into the compost. Quarry dust, which is a finely ground rock powder, adds minerals that improve the soil. And when worms eat their way through the compost, it comes out the other end as castings. That means poop. That further enrich the soil and help plants to grow. To learn more about composting, visit the Compost Stew page of the author's website at sidals.com/compost-stew.html. All right, compost stew. Look at this duck and the dog. They are having so much fun tearing up those bits of shredded paper. Environmental chefs, here's a recipe for you to fix from scratch, to mix a batch of compost stew. Ingredients. Now, ingredients means an ingredient is a substance of what forms part of a mixture. For example, in cooking, recipes specify which ingredients are used to prepare a specific dish, like the one you see on the plate there, if I was going to make chocolate cake, for instance. Yes, you can see all the ingredients she has in her hands. Some rotten apple cores, for instance, and some carrots in her apron. And, of course, you see the paper that she's made out of. Isn't that interesting? So, apple cores, bananas bruised, coffee grounds with filters used, dirt clod rumbled, egg shells crushed, fruit pulp left behind, all mushed, grass clippings in that wheelbarrow, hair snippings, and an insect or two. Just add that to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. Ew. Save jack-o'-lanterns, like those. Kitchen scraps, laundry lint from dryer traps, mulch removed from garden beds. Do you see it all around the trees there in the garden bed? Oh, and nutshells, oatmeal. Aha, Quaker oatmeal. Paper shreds, shred that paper. Quarry dust, we mentioned that before. Oh, and rye bread crust. And seaweed strands, a few. Just add it to the pot and let it rot into compost stew. Ew. Take tea bags plucked from their long, hot swimmings right in that teacup. Ooh. Underbrush prunings under the brush there. Vegetable trimmings. Wiggly worms from compost cravings. Xmas tree needles. Yellow pine shavings. And zinnia heads from flower beds whose blooming days are through. Just add to the pot and let it all rot into compost stew. Moisten, toss lightly, cover, let brew. And when the cooking is complete, Mother Earth will have a treat. Dark and crumbly, rich and sweet. Now open the pot, and what have you got? Yay! Compost stew! Ew! Chef's note. Out of pumpkins, low on flies. Get creative, improvise. You can always substitute any veggie, plant or fruit. But please recycle these instead. They won't break down, so not a shred of metal, plastic, packing foam, or chemicals found in the home, please. What's more, no meat or dairy, please. No bones or gravy, fish or cheese. For these will cause an awful smell, attracting animals as well. Earthy, yes. Meaty, no. Synthetic, stop. Natural, go. So spice it up, but be judicious. Keep it wholesome and nutritious. Mother Earth will say, delicious compost stew. Adapting the recipe for potluck contributions or how to keep too many cooks from spoiling the stew. Ingredients may vary from these general recommendations, so whenever you've got a community pot, follow your local regulations. I hope you enjoyed this book. Bye-bye, everyone.